What's up everyone, Mr. George here, and this is quite a big moment right now guys, because this is pretty much going to be the last video of mine that you guys will see me as a 17-year-old, because for those who are unaware, this Thursday your boy is planning to turn 18 years old, and it feels unbelievable because now that I'm going to be 18, I'll be able to do anything I want in this world, but I might need to have something on me so people know that I'm 18, you know, because people might not recognize it, you know, but still it feels crazy, and I'll be saying goodbye to my 17-year-old era soon, which feels crazy to think my life is going by so quickly. But anyways, getting down to business, for today's reaction video, we're finally going to be watching the sequel of Nickelodeon's main block schedule that, back in July, guys, we watched the first part that Evan Rosman made, which is the guy's name right here that we're watching today. We watched part one of this, Nickelodeon's main block schedule he decided for back in July, and while watching that, I gave all of my decisions and opinions of what could make Nickelodeon's schedule much more better than just broadcasting SpongeBob all the time, you know? So yeah, and then ever since that reaction came out, I got a bunch of requests from you guys asking me to react to his sequel, which is a better schedule for Nickelodeon's main block during weekends this time, and mostly it was requested from this guy named Auto Dialo, I'm pretty sure his name is. In one of my recent videos, he commented on it, telling me about this video. So, a big thanks to this guy for telling me about this video. And yeah, we're going to give it a reaction today and see what this guy has to say about the weekend schedule for Nickelodeon. So, without further ado, guys, let's hop into it and see what he has to say.
Nickelodeon used to have a much better schedule.
I know it did,
right
yeah.
Now, unfortunately, during weekends, these three things make up the vast majority of what gets aired during Nickelodeon's main block. Movies,
right.
SpongeBob SquarePants
yep.
related shows, and The Loud House.
Oh yeah, I couldn't have forgotten about the Loud House as well. That gets broadcast quite a lot, because I don't know if I told this to you guys, but I've now got my hands on access to the Nickelodeon channels on this Now TV website, or app that we have on our TV, and I was able and lucky enough to pay for the channels, and yeah, seeing the schedule, it's just ridiculous, but yeah, I can agree with this guy. Anyways, let's continue here and just rewind a minute.
With the first of the three things running for about half of the main block.
Yeah.
I am going to propose a better weekend schedule for
Alright, let's see what we got.
Main block. In a previous video, I suggested a better weekday schedule.
Yeah, we saw that video.
Block. 2 to 3 hours a day of SpongeBob SquarePants and The Loud House related shows.
Yeah, I guess not bad. That, like, I mean, it depends what, like, time of the day they are scheduled at. So if it's, like, SpongeBob within, like, the afternoon and that, a Loud House somewhere else between the day, or unless they split the 2 and 3 hour schedules of SpongeBob, so some episodes in the morning, some in the afternoon, something like that. Same goes with the Loud House and that, you know? Just feels like that, honestly.
2 to 3 hours a day of modern shows, and 2 to 3 hours a day of shows that debuted between 1990 and the end of 2004.
Yeah, besides SpongeBob. I mean, yes, I can kind of agree with this. I would love to see a comeback of some classic Nickelodeon shows, you know, because, again, like Evan said in the first part of his main schedule for Nickelodeon, you know, I just feel bad for all of the other shows that have been made for Nickelodeon that don't get all of the support they need, really, and, you know, all of the viewers that they should have for making these shows, all just because of mostly SpongeBob and The Loud House being broadcast on Nickelodeon. You know what I mean, guys? And now, because of that, it makes it harder for all of these other shows right here to get viewers' attention, pretty much. We talked about it in the first part, but yeah, I still agree on that.
I am going to start from that schedule rather than starting from scratch. Since Nickelodeon seems to regularly have movies on the weekend schedule, I am going to put movies on the schedule I am proposing.
During weekends,
However,
then.
instead of lasting for about half of the block, it will go on for 2 to 5 hours.
Right.
5 hours.
That'll depend how many movies they broadcast during weekends, because, you know, a lot of the weekends, we always get movies in my country during weekends, guys, but not normally on Nickelodeon. But if I had to see any, like, movies appear on Nickelodeon, yeah, maybe I'd get along with the 2 5-hour schedule, because I think maybe 2 movies maybe should be enough for a weekend or something like, or no, maybe 2 movies on, like, Saturday or Sunday, something like that, you know what I mean? Maybe 2 movies for Saturday and 2 movies for Sunday, something like that is kind of what I want to expect, you know, because you don't want to see that many movies take up the whole schedule, you know, during the weekends, guys. I think you all might know what I mean.
Might still seem like a large cap.
Yeah,
But
it
to be
kind of does
fair,
5 hours.
movies go on for a much longer time than TV show episodes.
Yeah, of course we know that, but it depends how long the movie is. So say if you've got a 2.5-hour movie, a 3-hour movie, it's not like that likely that Nickelodeon would broadcast that much length of movies, you know, though?
Next, I am going to split modern shows into 2 subsets.
Right.
Ongoing shows and shows that discontinued within 5 years ago. Each should run
Yeah, I guess
for
I
2
could
to
agree.
3 hours. This should sum up to 14 hours. Which
I know, even if shows have discontinued, you know, I feel like they should still broadcast them anyways, just to get viewers' attention.
the amount of time the main block runs for during a weekend.
Exactly. Oh, is that it? If this video does well on Nickelodeon watches this video and tries out my idea, I might make at least one of the following videos. A video where I better schedule for the sister channel Nicktoons. A video where I propose a better schedule for the sister channel Team Nick. Right, I think that's pretty much it. I'll go along with this message. If he is to do more sequels, I'll definitely go ahead and react to them, because with Nicktoons, I do have that through my TV right now, mostly in the living room, and don't really personally like the broadcast and the, you know, the schedule they have for right now. So if I see a sequel like that, I would definitely react to it, of course. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this little reaction video to Evan's sequel video of Nickelodeon's main block schedule for weekends. I can still agree with what he said in this video, like he did with the first part, because, yeah, Nickelodeon's schedule for the last few months and years have been changing so much, of course, and like I said, I could totally agree that, I want to see, like, discontinued shows somewhat make an appearance again, you know, despite them ending, but I'd still want to see them, you know, being, airing on these channels, because I want it to get viewers' attention, so it's just not left behind, you know, and also for shows that haven't continued for ages, I still want them to be broadcast, you know, because then it will get the viewers' attention, and it will give all of the crew who worked on these shows something to be happy about, you know. We're getting their attention and that, you know what I mean, guys. But yeah, I still want to see that happen some point, but I don't know if it's going to be possible or not. Either way, though, guys, that's going to be it for this reaction. Again, I appreciate all of you guys telling me to react to this. And once again, guys, I guess this is now worth the time to say goodbye to my 17-year-old self, since by the time my next video comes, it'll be my birthday. So yeah, once again, say goodbye to my 17-year-old self, and I hope you're all looking forward to this birthday update I've got planned for my birthday coming on Thursday. But for now, though, guys, I appreciate you all tuning into this reaction video, and I'll see you all for when my birthday comes.